In my last video, I showed you how to make this simple little device to change the oil in your lawnmower. It hooks up to any shop vac and it easily sucks all the oil out. That video is right here. And it also works on motorcycles, rototillers, jet skis, ride-on lawnmowers, pressure washers, and ATVs. And you could also use it on power steering, brake fluid, and transmission fluid. But since making this video, I figured out an even simpler way on how to make this device. Plus, it uses a larger container. No-brainer disclaimer, never use this device to suck up gasoline. So the reason I made this little device is because some engines are so difficult to do oil changes on. They're just really messy. This just simplifies the process. Plus, for the last 5 to 10 years, a lot of lawnmowers don't come with drain plugs. It hooks up easily and will suck the oil out of most small engines. When I was testing it, I wanted to use a larger container, but when I was experimenting with it, I found that when I got the vacuum going, it would collapse the container. That's why I ended up using a mason jar or a hard plastic bottle. But it got me thinking how nice it would be to use a large container. That way you could put a cap on it to store it or to transport it to your local garage to dispose of it responsibly. So I thought the reason it's collapsing is from the low pressure inside allowing the atmospheric pressure on the outside to compress it. So it got me thinking the only way to prevent that was to have a vacuum all around the container, and it wouldn't do that. And that was when I had the aha moment. I thought, why not put the container in the vacuum cleaner? So depending on the size of your shop vac and the way it's configured inside, you could put in any size container as long as it'll fit in there. And because the container is going to be open at the top and there's going to be vacuum all around it, the container can't collapse. And you can see on my larger shop vac how the filter is offset, and that allows me to put a bigger container in there. But there are so many different shop vacs out there with different configurations inside that you'll have to just experiment with your own to see what size container you can put inside of yours. Now let me show you how to make the rest of it. So just grab yourself any 2-liter pop bottle with the cap and 6 feet of 1/4 inch by 3/8 vinyl hose. And the last thing you're going to need is 1 foot of 5/16 outer diameter plastic tubing. This stuff's used for the water supply line for most fridges. You can get this and the vinyl tubing at most hardware stores and buy it by the foot. So first take your pop bottle and you want to cut it around this line right here. You can use a utility knife to get started. Just rock it back and forth until it goes through, and then use a pair of scissors to cut the top off. Next, we want to drill a hole in the cap that's slightly smaller than the diameter of the vinyl tube. You can use any drill bit that you like, but I find that these stepper drills work really well. They're excellent at cutting holes in sheet metal and plastic, and they're marked at each step. If you want to get one of these, I'll have it linked in the description below. So what I like to do is take a piece of masking tape and mark it so that I don't go past that step. It's best to leave the cap on when you drill it. Now take your 6 feet of vinyl tube and cut the end at an angle. And with the hose cut at an angle, we're now able to easily pull the hose through the hole. With the hole in the cap being smaller, it'll now choke the hose and prevent any leaks. Now insert the plastic tube in the other end, and when you're finished, it should look something like this. So let me show you how well this thing works using some blue dye in the water. Now take the attachment that you made and pull another foot through the pop bottle opening. Feed it through the opening of the vacuum cleaner, and you want to have about 3 or 4 inches going into the bottle. And we'll put my little camera inside so we can see what's going on inside the vacuum. And then just before you turn the vacuum on, hold the pop bottle up to the opening. If you don't do that, at this point the bottle is so light it can be blown right off the hose from the air entering the vacuum. There's an easy way to get around that. Just use a bit of tape and tape it right to the opening. This part was sped up, but the actual time it took to suck up 4 liters or 1 gallon of water was 90 seconds. And you can see it didn't collapse the container, and all of the water went inside of the bottle and not inside of the shop vac. And the last thing to do is make a mark about 3/4 of the way up whatever container that you end up using, just so you don't have an overfill situation. Now I'll show you how it works on my lawnmower. So whatever small engine you're going to use this on, make sure you give it a 4 to 5 minute warm up. The oil will flow much easier when it's warm. This was sped up, and the actual time it took me to drain the oil out of my lawnmower was 60 seconds. This was the second time I had used this, and when I get to the max mark, I'll be taking it to my local oil change shop to dispose of it properly. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, and hit the dinger to get notifications, and we'll see you next time.